Chapter 1 Introduction. The importance of studying the impacts of human population growth on wildlife. Studying the impacts of human population growth on wildlife is of utmost importance in today's world. With the Earth's population surging past 7.8 billion people and projected to reach 9.7 billion by 2050, the pressure on our planet's wildlife is at an all-time high. It is therefore crucial to understand and evaluate the consequences of this population explosion on the natural world, as well as devise strategies to mitigate the negative effects. One of the most obvious impacts of human population growth on wildlife is habitat destruction. As the human population expands, we require more living space, agricultural land, and infrastructure. This often leads to deforestation, urbanization, and the conversion of natural ecosystems into human-dominated landscapes. Such transformations greatly disrupt wildlife habitats, displacing and fragmenting populations. Subsequently, it becomes essential to study the specific effects of habitat loss on different species, their ability to adapt or find alternative habitats, and the overall implications for biodiversity and ecosystem stability. Additionally, with increasing populations come increasing demands for resources. As the demand for food, water, and energy rises, we tend to exploit natural resources at unsustainable rates, thereby placing enormous pressure on wildlife and natural ecosystems. Overfishing, poaching, logging, and mining are just some of the activities that directly harm wildlife populations. Studying these impacts helps us understand the thresholds beyond which these activities become detrimental, allowing us to implement necessary conservation measures. The interplay between human population growth and invasive species is another aspect that necessitates thorough investigation. In several instances, the expansion of human settlements has inadvertently facilitated the introduction and spread of non-native species. These invasive species can outcompete and prey upon native wildlife, leading to their decline or extinction. Understanding the patterns of invasion, the mechanisms by which invasive species establish themselves, and their impacts on native flora and fauna, enable scientists and conservationists to develop effective management strategies. Climate change, induced partially by human activities, further complicates the study of the impacts of population growth on wildlife. Rising temperatures, changing weather patterns, sea level rise, and the increased occurrence and intensity of extreme events affect ecosystems and wildlife in intricate ways. By examining the interactions between population growth, climate change, and wildlife, researchers can identify vulnerability hotspots, anticipate the redistribution of species.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?